these per se, like facts or history, but I guess maybe they're still classed as facts because we're, well, taking a look into something that is non-fiction, I guess. I don't know, that's probably not the correct context to use that term, because that's for books, but whatever, I'm waffling on. Anyway, today we're going to be taking a look at some of the weirdest, rarest, most uncommon allergies in the world. So, gonna be an interesting one, I think. If there are any quirky, interesting, kind of deep dive topics you'd like to see covered here on the channel, then as always be sure to leave them in the comments down below. But I think, without further ado, let's get into the video. So, number one, we have cockroach waste. Nearly everybody gets grossed out by the mere thought of a cockroach, but some people are especially afraid of the household pests, seeing as they're allergic to them. According to the Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America, as little as being in close contact with a cockroach's waste is enough to set off an allergic reaction, marked by sneezing, coughing, and itchy eyes. The next allergy is an allergy to allergy medicine. Yep. Ironically enough, it's possible to develop an allergy to allergy medicine. However, people who suffer from this allergy are usually sensitive to the dyes and additives found in the medicines, and not the anti-allergy chemicals themselves, which means that it is possible for these sufferers to find relief with special allergy medication. But what if they were allergic to the allergy medicine for people who are allergic to allergy medicine? Yeah, I wonder if that allergy exists. Okay, the next one is sweat. For people with cholinergic urticaria, working out, particularly in the summertime, proves to be a real pain. Whenever their skin is exposed to heat or sweat, these folks break out in itchy hives. Lovely. And in severe cases, this can even lead to a case of anaphylaxis, a life-threatening allergic reaction in which the body goes into shock and stops breathing. That's crazy. That must be so difficult to live with. Surely you'd have to just move to like a freezing cold part of the world. No. Or just stay in air conditioning all summer. Okay, so you can actually be allergic to the smell of fish. According to non-profit Food Allergy Research and Education, one of the most common food allergies out there is finned fish, with people most often being allergic to salmon, tuna and halibut. The allergy can range in severity, and in some of the most extreme cases, simply smelling a fish is enough to trigger a reaction. As a fish cooks, the proteins wherein lie the allergens can transmit through the air. Next one is vibrations. For some people, vibrations are anything but good. For people who suffer from a condition known as vibratory urticaria, coming into contact with something that's vibrating, or a lawnmower or a motorcycle, a mountain bike, or various other devices, can cause swelling, itching, headaches, and blurry vision. Luckily, this allergy is so rare that, according to the US National Library of Medicine, the number of people afflicted with it is still unknown. This next one says, your cell phone, mobile phone for us Brits. Nowadays, it's almost impossible to survive without your smartphone by your side. unless your phone is causing serious irritability, that is. Unfortunately, this is the case for people who suffer from a nickel allergy, seeing as many electronics are made with the metal. Rashes from a nickel allergy generally take a few hours to days after exposure to show up, so it can be hard to tell whether or not a smartphone is the culprit. If you find yourself waking up with random rashes, you may want to steer clear of touching your phone for a few days. And no, cases won't save you here. Those who suffer from the allergy report reactions even from just touching the glass. Next up, we've got an allergy to showering. Most people exit a scorching bath with lobster red skin, but for someone with aquagenic urticaria or a water allergy, such is the case with every bath and shower regardless of temperature. Once a person with aquagenic urticaria removes himself from the water, their hives will fade within the hour, but should they come back into contact with the water source, their symptoms will start up all over again. And it's not just the shower that will cause an allergic reaction. Going swimming, getting caught in a downpour, and even something as innocuous as doing the dishes would cause a flare-up. Next, we have hairy caterpillars. You might not see fuzzy caterpillars crawling around often, but the creatures are out there, and they're dangerous. According to one study published in the Scientific World Journal, one species of fuzzy caterpillars in particular, called the pine processionary caterpillar, causes dermatological reactions in humans by contact with its irritating larvae hairs. And you don't even have to actually touch the caterpillar to develop a reaction, seeing as their hairs can travel through the air and find you. Oh gosh, okay. Apparently you can have an allergy to your own child. Interesting. As if carrying a baby for 9 months isn't excruciating enough as it is, there are some mums to be out there who also have to deal with a painful pregnancy. A painful pregnancy-related skin allergy called pemphigoid gestationis. This autoimmune disease, which usually manifests during the second or third trimester, causes itchy bumps and blisters on the abdomen that spread to other parts of the body. Lovely. I feel like I maybe should have done like a bit of a trigger warning, but I guess I'm not going into immense graphic detail, about the details of the reactions and whatnot, so it's probably fine. Next up we've got going outside. Some allergy triggers like dog hair and shellfish are relatively easy to avoid, but one allergy that's almost impossible to steer clear of is sunlight. People with solar urticaria can take medications to control their symptoms, but if left untreated, exposure to sunlight can cause everything from a skin rash to nausea. And even if you don't have a sun allergy, here are 20 ways a sunburn harms your overall health. Oh, they've linked another article. Okay, well, that would be a great ASMR, wouldn't it? A nice educational video on sunburn coming soon. Okay, you can apparently have an allergy to cars. An allergy to cars. A growing number of people are making trips to the doctor's office, claiming to have electrosensitivity or an alleged sensitivity to electromagnetic fields. Though no scientific studies have been done to prove that such a condition exists, photosensitive supposedly experience headaches, painful rashes, and runny noses when they come into contact with things like cars, cell phones, and microwaves. Interesting. Okay, right. Interesting terminology for the heading, but apparently you can be allergic to being touched. For people with dermatographia, so much as a light scratch becomes a raised red line and causes the skin to swell and welt up, kind of like what someone with a feline allergy would experience after getting scratched by a cat. According to Healthline, approximately 5% of the population suffers from dermatographia, though many people with the allergy don't ever seek medical treatment. Don't quote me on this, but doesn't GBSMR have something like that? Because I remember there was a video, and sometimes it's occurred in multiple of her videos, but there was one in particular where she I think she wore like a cap, and she took it off and filmed this video, and she had like these like really big like red marks on her face, and loads of people were like commenting like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" Blah blah blah. Like there was like this conspiracy that, I don't know, she was dying or she was getting beaten up or something, and she had to be like, "No, I have this thing where if there's like a pressure on my face or whatever, I come out in like red marks, blotches type thing." I don't know if it's that specifically in what she has, but yeah, it just reminded me of that. Okay, interesting one. Beanbags. People with a soybean allergy know better than to ingest the legume, but there are other surprising ways in which this allergy can be triggered. For instance, one case study published in the Annals of Allergy, Asthma and Immunology reported that a 6-year-old with a soybean allergy suffered from mild respiratory distress due to none other than a beanbag, which is filled with dry soybeans. So stick to chairs, stay away from beanbags. I love my beanbag, it's right there. Not sure why I felt the need to add that in, that was really pointless. Right, next allergy, pancake mix. If you have a known mould allergy, then be careful about consuming old pancake mix. I'd say that's just like a good rule of thumb for anyone, even if you don't have a mould allergy, or any dry mixes for that matter. According to a case study published in the American Journal of Forensic Medicine and Pathology, one man suffered anaphylactic shock and died after eating 2-year-old pancake mix, seeing as the dry mix was tainted with mould. I know moulds are not super dangerous, but I would also just advise against holding something that's expired 2 years beyond its date. So I don't know, obviously very, very tragic that this man died, but is that, I don't know if that's a good example of an allergy. I think if you eat really, really dodgy food, that's going to affect anyone, even without an allergy, is what I'm trying to say. Obviously no disrespect or whatever. Next allergy is glitter. Mica, oh gosh, never heard of this. This thing is a natural mineral that easily flakes apart to become the glitter that we use to craft. It's a common allergen that irritates the skin, and if you find that you're allergic to this mineral, be careful about the foundation and powder products you're using, because it's also found in many mineral makeups. I will bear that in mind when I'm next in Superdrug buying my monthly foundation. Next allergy, pollinated allergy include apples, celery, melons, peaches, and bananas. I think I've got this allergy, and this is what I'm going to use as an excuse, and the reason why I don't do this activity. Laundry detergent. Doing the laundry is supposed to rid your clothes of allergens like dust and pollen, but for people allergic to laundry detergent, the cure has the exact opposite effect. And if you're allergic to the dyes or scents in your laundry detergent, then so much as wearing a shirt straight out of the laundry will trigger an antihistamine response. Next up, condoms. Most condoms in the market today contain traces of latex, which many people are allergic to. For the most part, exposure to latex for these individuals results in little more than an irritating rash, but it can cause severe anaphylaxis in extreme cases. Thankfully, there are alternatives on the market. If you find yourself with the condition, consider switching to condoms made from lambskin or polyisoprene, both of which should be available at your local pharmacy. Not entirely sure why this video has just temporarily become a sex ed video, a sex ed lesson, but I think we'll move. Let's move swiftly on. Take a bit of an odd turn. Wine. You can be allergic to wine. Now that would be a sad one to have. Usually, when someone says they're allergic to wine, what they're actually allergic to is sulfites, the compounds found in red wines and dark beers that can trigger itchy eyes and a stuffy nose. Luckily, many companies are aware of this relatively common allergy, and thusly have begun to brew beers and wines without sulfites. Yeah, to be honest, I think I'm allergic to alcohol because I have a tendency to drink too much, but then when I do that, I'm often sick the next day, which I find just like a little bit weird. The next allergy is tattoos. According to one study published in Contact Dermatitis, 4% of people who got tattoos experienced a short-term rash right after the process, and 6% of people had skin problems that persisted for more than 4 months. The coloured portion can sometimes raise up as much as a centimetre above the skin and can affect the texture of the skin. Co-author Dr. Marie Ledger explained to Today, the dermatologist hypothesizes that allergies are at the root of most of these skin issues, seeing as 2/3 of the people who reported getting a rash had allergies, compared to just 1/3 of the people who healed normally. And if you're in the market for your first tattoo, check out, again they've linked another article, nice. Yeah, this may be an allergy that I have. I do hope not, because I do plan to get some tattoos, and hopefully in the future, or in the next few years, whatever. I'm still just not fully settled on what I want, and obviously you want to be pretty sure because it's going on your body forever. And anyway, the last allergy of this video is steak. Most people know ticks to cause Lyme disease, but few people are aware that a certain type of tick called the Lone Star tick can also cause its victims to develop an allergy to red meat. According to research in JAMA, these ticks make their victims allergic to the alpha-gal carbohydrates found in cows, pigs, and other game. By biting an animal with the carbohydrate, and then subsequently biting a human, whose body then produces antibodies in response. Interesting. Henceforth, every time the bitten human eats red meat, this antibody response is triggered. These ticks are especially prevalent in the southeast to the eastern United States, and they can cause the allergy I'm scared to go to America now because I'm scared I will leave not being able to have a burger or a steak ever again. And that makes me sad. But I guess the odds of that happening are still pretty low, but that was actually a really interesting one to finish off with. But, my friends, that is going to do it for today's video. I know it's a little bit on the shorter side today, but I will make up for it. There should be, if the schedule stays the same, there should be a nice long 1 hour fact video coming this Thursday, so keep your eyes peeled for that. And this is also the second video out of two I filmed this evening, and I like to go to bed. Simple as that. But I hope you found it interesting and, of course, relaxing. That is always the aim with these videos. And yeah, I think that's gonna do it. I'm not gonna say anything about subscriber milestones yet because we haven't hit it just yet. As of this recording, we're maybe 70 subscribers away, which is just insane. But I'll leave that chat for another video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like if you're able to, and if you're new to the channel, then please consider